Hello. Hello, everyone. It has been a minute. Specifically, however many minutes it is between Thursday at like 8:39 and today. What is it? So close to a week's worth of minutes. Um, looking now. Hello, hi Lost. Good to see ya. Hope you've all been well. I have been. I have been for the most part, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Honestly, that Thursday when I streamed was my worst day. I'm glad that I had Inkshade to brighten it up a bit. Yeah, I have a little bit of time where like work isn't that bad and I can chill. And I can chill and stuff, but it's cloudy out and I can't. There's like no sun out and I can't sleep. So that's been bad. Although everybody I know and like everybody I've talked to and like all of the servers that I know got terrible sleep last night. So I have no clue what's up with the world or whatever. But I hope your Wednesday is going well. All things considered, it's a good Wednesday. The week is mostly over. Partially happy about that, partially not happy about that, but that's how it go. What I am 100% happy about is Great Ace Attorney. Let's go. I need. This is yet another thing where I need a soundboard. I haven't added any of the soundboards I've written down yet. We need some we need some raw. Let's fucking go. There's a sound that like Doug edits into his videos when the Twitch chat is all like really fast. They're all like going ah. Like, I love that. I love that sound effect. I need to find it, I need to find something like it. Like I don't want to be a copycat. Like I want to find something like that. I need to find there it is. Okay. Add crowd going wild. There we go. It is now on my list. My list of soundboards and redeems to add. Anyways, let's continue. I'll continue this bit, sure. Last time on the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Unfortunately, it's been a while, but we're probably gonna. But our prosecutor friend here is probably in trouble. Anyways, yes. We're at the Supreme Court room. Yes. Now, yeah, we have 4 witnesses at the stand at once. I forgot about this. What's all this about? Why have I been called up again? Don't you realize that it's dinner time for little baby Ido? We have once again the return of the coughing baby. So when my son's belly is empty, he's fiercer than a pack of wolves. I'm trying to restrain my voice. I usually take cough drops before and after whenever I'm doing like a visual novel. I think before and after stream because it's a little rough on the voice. Oh yeah, Gerson time. Exploited by the police, we were like miserable dogs, forced to bear false witness. I'm old, and when cast from this courtroom myself, I became a ruined man and trash, a worthless withered antique. Nothing more I have to say. The sun is set on this Razzle shop owner's existence. Be that as it may, Korakuda-san, something has come to light that requires your clarification. As far as your Rasute memory serves, have you ever seen this Koba? Oh, that's not good. Yasanosa needs hospital treatment immediately. Is there a doctor in the house? Please, somebody get some help for that man. Look at that baby. The baby. I feel so bad for the baby. I feel so bad for coughing baby, man. Yes, that's it. That's the one, the very one, the very exact one that it is. The resplendent, splendiferous, holy treasure that my rusty bones managed to misplace that fateful day. It can't be. As I thought, young man, enlighten this decrepit old fool. Put me out of my misery. Where was my treasure? Where was it dropped? Oh, I'm not sure if it was dropped anywhere per se. For those of you who are coming in, this is gonna be a little bit shocking. We found your coin sandwich between a beef steak and its plate, soaking in the season's meat's juices. I'm good. Some streamers will spend time. Streamers will spend time on the line about soaked meat juices, and other streamers will make you think that they're not going to reference that line by skipping past it, only to turn back and only to double back and talk about it right now. This is the juices coming out of the meat. I'm soaking. Seriously? Clearly, it couldn't have fallen there by accident, which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose. Somebody concealed my holy treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate? Who would do such a thing? Such an unconscionable thing? Is it the dot? Are we gonna get yet another invention here? Also, to be fair, I think that I think that this would be the first. This might actually be the first time that Dr. John H. Wilson, inventor of the letter H and the Wilson volleyball and medicine and etc., would actually invent something. So I don't like. I don't. I would struggle to believe somebody hiding an old that specific kind of replica coin under, well, any coin under a stake, but still that. Did I say something? Yes, of course. Okay, voices. Proceed, Inspector Hosonaga. I'm choosing to ignore whatever. Oh no, that's the animation of the baby pulling his mustache. Yeah, the baby pulls the guy's mustache. I mentioned this earlier on in the trial, but I was working undercover in the restaurant in order to investigate another case. Ah, yes, that's right. The secret undercover operation. The Carnival is a high class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, there's been a run of similarly executed thefts targeting the restaurant's rich clientele. A number of such incidents have been reported to the police bureau. Hmm, wicked crimes indeed. We wanted to nip the case in the bud quickly, especially with so many foreigners being affected. So that's why you're sent undercover, is it? Yeah, see, it's distracting to me too. It's very distracting. As I took on the job of waiter at the restaurant in order to flush out the criminal. It seems likely that this Koban incident is the work of the same thief. So unbeknownst to us, there is a master thief at work in the restaurant on a regular basis. The place is already the scene of several crimes, it seems. I don't know about the master thief part, but the identity of the person who stole and hid Korakuta-san's Koban is all too clear. Oh wait, no, he didn't have the stake. No, it would have to be the student. That's my bad, because I forgot. The student, sorry, not the student, the doctor couldn't eat anything. The doctor had that dental visit where he had to go under anesthesia. So he couldn't eat anything. So it has to be this. It had to be that that so that xenophobic foreign student that we talked with earlier. What? Why? I think the court would like to hear the defense's view on this matter. Tell us, who is the despicable scoundrel that stole the Koban and hid it under the stake? Yeah, save it here. What's so funny? Why so funny? funny business do we have here? Yes, seems like a likely candidate for a Koban. No, come on. Oh, huh? You shocked me. Not as much as you shocked me. No one could have approached the table unnoticed. Even if you're a crazy fool, you couldn't have missed that. I'm not sure you should be calling Korakuda-san a crazy fool. Okay, so it's not. Um, Let me hear your opinion on this matter again. Um, Stole Korakuda-san's Koban. Okay, then you did invent it. You did invent stealing and putting it under a stake. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. All right, we got one chance. We only get one shot to not miss this chance to put this opportunity comes once in a lifetime. If it wasn't you, um, were you there? Um, well, you two were there. Korakuda-san's Koban hid it under the stake. It probably wasn't. You went undercover, so it wouldn't have been you. So I guess it. Um, is this what? You know what? Let's go for it. I know you're hiding something from us. It probably isn't this, but you know what? Let's do it. Yes. Congratulations, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. You just won a lifelong sentence to prison. Blam, 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 blam. I find a defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Guilt. Wrong button. Guilty. Guilty. Go get in the Hello, hey Des, thanks for stopping by. I just had to deal with some audio issues. Luckily I sorted them out. So you came in on that break screen. But we're back. We're playing the Great Ace Attorney. We're in the middle of the first trial, so not too far in. Very good to see you. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it on over to a stream. We are gonna get going. We are asking. Let me turn the audio back on. But yeah, how are you? How are you? Good to hear from you. Good to see you. We're seeing. I already clicked on you, right? I clicked on you and I clicked on you. It would. I think. See, you've been the most over. It's okay. It's totally fine. No need to worry. I completely get it. At this point, since you love Ace Attorney games, yes. I'm only able to play Great Ace Attorney 1 and 2 on the channel because I played the others, the other mainline games. But yeah, I'm so excited for these. I've been told they're very, very good.
Take that!
Okay, this is actually the right answer this time. Okay, there we go. Good job, me. I totally didn't fail that 3 times. Obviously, it can only be you. Sergeant, yes and Elsa. How? How dare you? You monster. Monster? I stole that Koban, did I? I'm the master thief of Le Carnival, am I? You're seriously accusing me of these crimes, cadet? But it wasn't the hip thrust. It was, I know, oh my god. It was the baby. It was the coughing baby. Punishment, hydrogen bomb. Hydrogen bomb. I know it hasn't been invented yet. You know, we're gonna keep you in a very safe environment, little coughing baby. We're gonna get our best scientists on it. And either we will have pulled off a marvel of modern engineering, or you'll be sitting alone and you'll die after like 100 years or something. Probably shorter because it's not, you know, the 20th, 21st century. So sounds like a flawless plan to me. You would push the blame for your crimes onto your own son, an innocent little baby? It's the fucking baby. Yeah, this guy lacks a certain amount of shame. Oh god. Oh! What the? Why are you making horse noises? I don't know whether this is to find this adorable or to be severely creeped out. I think I'm leaning towards the latter. Nippon Imperial Army, Sergeant Yasanosa, preparing to stand down in the Supreme Court, sir. No, uh-oh, no more baby. Do any of you know what the extraordinarily low wages the Nippon Imperial Army pays those it expects to keep our country safe? I understand that the temporary increase in taxation, owing to the recently ended conflicts, remains in place. Also, unfortunately, buddy, this is a secret trial, so the public probably isn't going to hear about this. But at least it has been established that members of the military are in the audience. So, and I have heard it's hard for lower ranked soldiers to make a living. Yes. All I want is to put a hot meal on the table for my son. That's why you were stealing things at the restaurant? The place is heaving with money. Every 3 days, I'd go there and do reconnaissance for a target. And I'd enjoy chopping my way through a good steak at the same time. It sounds like he doesn't bother with a knife and fork even, which is worryingly believable. Also, those are expensive steaks. So, yeah, those surely cost a pretty penny. And your target that day was the old man named Kaban. Yes, sir. He was an easy mark. I slipped the coin into my pocket without any trouble at all. Veritable phantom thief you are. Hey, again, this is not the 21st century. You got a couple of centuries, until phantom thieves become a thing. I was all set to leave the steak I was halfway through devouring when it happened. Oh. Yes, when the professor was shot. Knew that if the police conducted a search and found the coin in my pocket, I'd be finished. I know too. So I hid the incriminating evidence as fast as I could. The double. Slipped it under the steak. Hoping that I'd be able to rendezvous with it again at a later... Okay, I was gonna make fun of you, but I'm like, if I'm in that situation, yeah, I'm panicking. I'm hiding it under the first thing I can, around the first thing. I guess it makes sense. But still, situations in these games are absurd. This is ridiculous. Yeah, perhaps you could carry on with this absurd prattling in your own time. Well, Mr. Brett. Oh, of course, dear lady, of course. How rude of us. I'm sure there's quite no need to detain you any longer at all. What is that poser? Oh. It's just a woman. Please be excused, Your Excellency. Indeed. Except that the Koban was clearly perpetrated by this baby-saddled sergeant. It would certainly appear to be unrelated to Dr. Wilson's murder. Of course it is. Hiding a coin under a lump of meat. The sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me. Nonsense, is it? I mean, it is an Ace Attorney game. Well. As for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork. Of course she's gonna comment on that. It's beyond nonsense, it's pure madness. Very well. Now that all questions concerning this witness's testimony have been answered, I see no further justification for detaining. Miss Brett, you are free to leave. Thank you, Your Excellency. Hello, Fairy. Hi, thank you for using, I think you're the first person to actually use the hello redeem. That's awesome. Welcome back. And good day. I need to get a counter going. I don't have streamer bot. I have to figure out how to register. I have to figure out how to register a counter with Sammy. That isn't a universal counter. Like the button. Click the button today. Ryunosuke, what's the matter with you? This is no time for daydreaming. And it's how's your Wednesday? I hope you're doing well. Oh, no, it's just... Something about Miss Brett's parting words there got me thinking. Can't quite work out what exactly, but something she said jarred with me. I feel like there's a contradiction in there somewhere. Something didn't quite add up. Let's take a look. What did you say? Um, how you picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork. Yeah. Because we have. I know what she's talking about. What I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. These don't exact. Yeah, because those look like very weird marks. Those look like you're eating it without a knife and fork. So, is this really his table? Um is that the table that the sergeant was sitting at? If that's the case, don't just stand there thinking. Make your voice heard. Sorry? You can think later. If you don't call out now, it'll be too late. The trial will be over. Oh god, he's still slumped over the table. Wait, Miss Brett. What is it now? I'm afraid. Just one last time. I don't promise that, buddy. There's something I'd like to ask you. I'd like you to explain the contradiction in your parting words from just a few moments ago. What are you talking about? What contradiction? What new student nonsense is this? Well, what parting words are you talking about, Ryunosuke? It's not that. Sheer nonsense, such an idea sounds. Yeah, it's not that. It's this. As for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife or fork, it's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness. Yes, I'm right. What she said there exposed an undeniable contradiction. Evidence, and we have it. We have it, and I hope I'm right. Let's do it. Photographic print of the scene taken immediately after the incident occurred. What's interesting is the plate of steak that you can see on the victim's table. The steak that Miss Brett had been eating before the professor was killed. Yes, go on. More accurately, Your Excellency, the steak that was on the victim's table just before the professor was killed. Now you're just splitting hairs. Not true. Doesn't something about this steak strike you as very unnatural? Unnatural? What on earth do you mean? Have you not noticed? Yeah, literally, it's extremely obvious. I'm talking about the shape of the edge where it's been heated. I see you've noticed it too, Miss Brett. Apparently this is coming as a shock to you as well. So, that's interesting. Just a few moments ago, Miss Brett claimed no Englishman could even contemplate picking up a steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork. Of course she did. She's a refined English gentlewoman herself. Then take a good look at this steak. In particular, the edge where it's been eaten. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. As you can see, there are clearly defined barbaric teeth marks there. Oh. It looks like Miss Brett has realized something. So, if the witness, as she claimed, wouldn't contemplate eating anything without using a knife or fork, there shouldn't be teeth marks in the steak at all. But what is your actual point? Perhaps the delightful Miss Brett was... Uh-oh. Whatever you say, dear lady. As I said, I really must be leaving now. Afternoon tea with the Minister of Justice cannot possibly wait any longer. Of course, this will all be over in the blink of an eye. Rest assured, I'm about to put this rookie in his place. Oh, there goes the swan. I've heard enough, you irritating little spectacled samurai relic. The ones that we so triumphantly steal. Of course, dear lady! What's the matter, Miss Brett? Have we ruffled your feathers? Clearly, the witness knows what this means. She's realized the catastrophic implications these teeth marks in the steak have for her. She's not a refined gentlewoman. The most damning trait for an English person. Ryunosuke, do you know where you're going with this? I hope Ryunosuke knows. I don't at this point. At last, it's all come together. Mysterious teeth marks in the steak that had allegedly been eaten with cutlery. The reason why the bloodstain I know I saw somehow seems to have disappeared. Because this is it saying, yeah, because this is Nosa's plate. This is not, apparently the evidence that proves once and for all who shot Dr. Wilson that day. I accept that these teeth marks in the steak are a little unnatural, as you put it, Counsel. But what exactly are you suggesting that tells us? Everything, Your Excellency. Everything? Yes, I believe that these barbaric teeth marks in the steak here amount to conclusive evidence in this case. Evidence that will prove beyond any doubt who shot Dr. Wilson. I am going to save here because I know that I'm probably going to get this wrong. If it's not... If it's not Iosa... Sorry, if it's not Nosa, I know who it is. Conclusive evidence? How many times have I heard that today? You wouldn't know the meaning of the phrase. Typical Japanese empty threats. Fuck you. How can you be so sure? Oh, it's quite simple. If you really had such conclusive evidence, hello YouTube chat. Hello Sandwich Studios. I'm trying not to pronounce a sandwich because it not. Oh, Sandwich Studios. Hello, welcome in. We're apparently just about to wrap up this first trial of the Great Ace Attorney here. Hope you're doing well. How's your Wednesday? Actually, the evidence I'm talking about hasn't been brought before the court yet. We brought that. We did this. That hasn't, maybe this? We did that. Okay. So, attorney's badge? It's probably this. Let's take a look at it beforehand. Oh, wait, no, you had that because you had the steak. For the court yet. Hasn't been, what? Just because it hasn't been shown yet doesn't mean that the evidence does not exist. Interesting. This is absurd. The trial's run several hours already. You say there's evidence yet to be brought forward? There can't be. I don't believe you have it. I don't, but there is someone who does have it. Someone in this very courtroom. If that person is willing to submit the piece of evidence I'm referring to, it will solve every remaining mystery of this case. What? Happens with any stream. Yeah, what's the rite of passage of trying to figure out how to pronounce names? If that's the case, yes. My last request of the defense. Who possesses the conclusive evidence that will reveal the truth about this whole affair? If you're asking, okay, this is a different question. This is a different question. Sorry, Lost, can you take care of that? If it's not, if these are different questions. If you asked me who I thought it was, I was gonna say you. Because you had the bite marks, but there's somebody else in this restaurant, somebody who we didn't know. Sorry, not somebody who we didn't know, somebody who we do know. Someone who we do know very well. Who could have hidden some evidence, because we've heard about you, we've heard your deal, we've heard your deal, we've heard your deal. You weren't in the restaurant, you're dead. You weren't in the restaurant, you weren't in the restaurant. Kazuma Kiryu was. Take that. Let's see. Counsel. I'm disappointed. As this is likely your last chance, I would have expected you to be taking it more seriously. Okay, so it is, okay. Okay. So it is probably just, he's provided us with various pieces of evidence already. You have plenty of clues that point to the right answer. Oh, would it be Mikatoba? This is the last act in this trial, and you have center stage, Ryunosuke. If you say he provided us evidence multiple times. Okay, nope. Okay, we're gonna try conclusive evidence. We're gonna try you.
Take that!
And that's a game over. We're guilty again. We are guilty again. Yay! Court's final verdict. Please play sound effects to make fun of me. Yay! Okay. It's all court adjourned. All right, let us retry from this scene. Retry from the start of the current scene. Yes. Pointer finger. Very well. Okay. Who possesses the truth? All right. I'm guessing that okay. I mean, it could very well be Hosonaga, but oh, we have all 5 stars. Let's go for you.
Take that!
We might have already. Did I already choose him? Okay. Who possesses the conclusive evidence? Yeah, we already did him. Okay, fuck. Okay, we didn't do Mikatoba, right? Did we do Mikatoba? Did we do I already forgot. Okay. Let's say Hosonaga. Okay, cool. The answer is obvious. It's Inspector Hosonaga. I have it. Yes. You think I've been withholding conclusive evidence? That's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. No. I'm not saying that. Everyone's attention has been focused on the stake with the teeth marks. Oh, right, because he kept the other evidence. Right. Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant Nosa told the court the following. I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak. Miss Wells admitted to stealing Korakuda-san's coin. He told us that he slipped it under the steak. Watch it, cadet. I'm a superior officer. Sergeant Nosa, can you please confirm something for me? Was the stake that you put the coin under, in fact, your own stake? Attention! Affirmative, of course. I might be a soldier in the Imperial Nippon Army, but still. I'm not brave enough to ask a foreign gentle lady if she'd mind me manhandling her meal to hide something in it. Yeah, I don't think anyone is. In other words, the stake that the detective submitted as evidence earlier was in fact Sergeant Nosa's meal.
Objection!
But that makes no sense. That plate was taken from the victim's table. Yet the gentlewoman doesn't take bites out of her steak, nor did she have any opportunity to steal the coin. Of course I didn't steal it. To even suggest the thing would be an affront to the entire British Empire. We already proved you didn't steal it. You can calm down, Karen. Well then, how do you explain this paradox? Exactly. Surely you're not going to suggest that the sergeant switched the 2 stakes over? Somebody did. You did switch the plates? Well, after it happened, when I saw the civilian had been murdered right in front of my eyes like that, I panicked. As I said, I immediately lifted my steak and hid the coin underneath it. But then, when the waiter announced he was an undercover policeman, I thought I'd had it. He decided to investigate my slab of meat. My big, thanking slab of meat. That'd be it. I'd be getting my marching orders. When the cadet here was arrested and taken off to the kitchen, I seized my chance. Baby time. Baby time. Oh, right, no baby time. With military precision and timing, I switched my steak for the one on the foreign lady's table. What? You can't have. I never saw you do such a thing. It was called Operation Lightning Bolt. There was no time for strategic planning. It was do or die, I tell you. So yes, I did what had to be done. Baby's finding this funny. Unbelievable. And he probably gave it a name after the fact. He gave it a name after the fact to sound cool. However, fear not, prosecutor-son. Honestly, I can relate. I can relate to that. Honestly, I think any VTuber can relate to that. I mean, we give each other these names and backstories and stuff to make us sound cool. What now? I swear on the brass buttons of my uniform, that is all I did, sir. Oh, you did? That's plenty, Sergeant. So, if Sergeant Nosa switched the plates over, it means he took Miss Brett's steak and the plate it was on back to his own table. Yes, that follows. Inspector Hosinaga. Yes. Earlier in this trial, you told the court this. You said that you had not only taken Miss Brett's steak after the incident, but also the sergeant's. That to preserve evidence, you had taken both. What are you doing? You're biting on your mask? That is certainly unladylike. That's correct. And please present it to the court now. Oh, camera movement. The plate that was actually on the victim's table at the precise moment he was shot. What can that possibly tell us now? I mean, a cold slab of tough meat, it can't have the slightest bearing on this case. In another case, maybe, but not this one. You're not wriggling it out of this time, lady. I beg your pardon. Surely you're not that forgetful. Surely you remember the reason why this steak pan promises to prove such a problem for you, no? You're the ones who decided it was a problem, not me. The reason the defense asked to see that plate was to confirm something the defendant remembers seeing. Thinks he remembers. I'm quite sure of what I saw, Miss Brett. On the side of that plate that was on the table directly behind Dr. Wilson, there's a clear spattering of blood from the gunshot wound to the victim's chest. I believe the defendant's memory serves him well. And now, we have the evidence to prove it. The plate you were eating from, Miss Brett. Let's not prolong this any further. Inspector, you will show the evidence to the court. Present the beef steak and plate that was originally on the victim's table at the time of the incident. Oh boy. He's gathering himself. Yes, sir. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the blood, and that's much more like a knife cut. Feel free to examine it. There it is. That is what we're looking for. The blood stain. It's clearly visible, look! Now this makes everything clear. The blood you can see on the side of the plate shows that at the moment the victim was shot, he was facing the table with his back to me. In other words, it's impossible for Naruhodo-san to have shot the victim. It can't be. In fact, there's only one person who could have possibly shot Dr. Wilson from the front. I'm sure everyone by now knows who that person is. That's right, Mr. Zale Brett. It's you! What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh, what? Catching your chest. Oh, done. By a Japanese? Me? By a Japanese schoolboy? No. Yeah, now it's really mad. We saw that thing moving around earlier. Yeah, absolutely. I don't like having to say these words. Shut up. Oh, we got the. You do not deserve to ascend to heaven. You do not deserve it. This is not what I call justice in the courtroom. Also, we have all sorts of chickens around, which is probably gonna make me sneeze. So, please excuse my little outburst. I briefly lost my composure. Most unbecoming behavior for an English gentlewoman. Forgive me. Well, Miss Brett, I think it's time you told the court what actually happened that day. The truth this time. Gladly, Your Excellency. It was I who took the professor's life. He's in Kiryu. As you surmise, I chose that particular day for one very important reason. Also, you could have still... We still haven't found out where you hid the gun. I feel like you still could have argued, but at least it shows that you aren't smart enough to know when you still have a fighting chance. The professor had a dental appointment for the extraction of one of his teeth in the morning. So they planned to kill the professor knowing that no trace of poison would be found in his water. Because Kiryu is unheard of here in Japan. Yes, of course I never intended to remain at the restaurant for as long as I did. I only needed to see the professor take one tiny sip of his water, and it would all be over. I would place the steak I had ordered in front of him to make it appear as though he'd been dining alone, and leave immediately. However, before any of that happened, there was an unexpected visitor at the professor's table. That would be me, I suppose? I suppose it's probably, my guess is that it's under the swan. That's my guess, because that would be the most fitting for an Ace Attorney game. Such a trifling matter, but the fact that you decided to come over to greet the professor meant that I had lost my chance to slip away unnoticed. In due course, the professor took a sip of his water and was paralyzed. I made sure he was sitting in his chair such that he wouldn't fall. There was no going back at that point, so I concocted a plan at the spur of the moment. I planned to pin Dr. Wilson's murder on this innocent man. Hydration time. I've been forgetting to do the bit. I happen to know that the professor always carried a gun. I decided to use that fact to my advantage. I'm sorry I forgot about the gun bit. I deeply apologize. I had the bottle of Kiryu in my handbag, and my own pistol concealed under my skirt. Under your skirt? Though I was right. There were two guns. Yes. And then I finished my coffee and got up to leave. That's when I noticed the professor's gun, which he had presumably placed on the floor. Placed where you're sure I would notice it. And everything went according to plan. You noticed the gun as I'd intended. And then, just as he'd bent down to pick it up, bang! Gun sound. Hell yeah. That's when you shot the professor with your own gun. Even though at that point, he was already dead. Naturally, the gunshot caused a commotion, at which point the waiter appeared. Also, how'd they not notice you take out, this is a stupid plan. This is a stupid plan that also relies on the plates being switched, which wasn't at all part of your plan. Anyways, obviously I assumed Naruhodo-san was the culprit and apprehended him. I took him to the pantry that adjoins the kitchen and locked him inside. That's when I took the opportunity to turn the professor in his chair around. Because of course, you mean to make it look like the defendant had shot Dr. Wilson from where he picked up the gun. I don't know why it still feels like there's something wrong. I don't know. That's what happened. That is the entirety of my misdemeanor. Well, no, still feels like something's off. Maybe I'm wrong. Your Excellency? Yes, yes. I wonder... Might I speak with you in private later? Uh-oh. I shall call on you. Thank you. Good day then, everyone. I hope you can forgive me, Naruhodo-san. You're not getting out of here. You are under... You put this xenophobic woman under arrest. The racist ass. Discriminatory ass. It would seem this trial has finally run its course. I presume the prosecution is in agreement. This can't be. Takatsuchi Ouchi does not lose. Back to the life, this rookie student. You better start getting used to tough opposition. Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Yes? This insult to the Ouchi family name will never be forgotten. And we will continue our lineage of proudly being a pain in the ass to prosecutors and while also losing for ages and ages and ages. You've been conceded with age council, but the old have to stand aside and make way for the new. It's the way of the world. May you never forget that. Oh, sword's coming out. Oh, hair's being cut off. A 1,000 millennia may pass, and still, the Ouchi clan will never measure up to the Naruhodo clan. Well, that has been true so far. I mean, somebody could make a fan game sequel with an Ouchi or a Pain as that would actually be really fun. That would be really funny where we just play the slimy asshole who maybe actually, you know, gets better over time. That would actually be a really fun idea for a game. The Supreme Court of Japan will, I believe, go down in history as the start of a new chapter in our country's judicial system. Despite being summoned as the accused, you, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, presented an excellent case. Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm realizing what's not right. I'm realizing it. Because Mikitoba said it couldn't be... He said it couldn't be Kazuma Kiryu as a defense attorney. I don't see why that is. I don't see why that is. If things stay as they stand, but sure you want to protect your friend. Like we want to protect him. Sure, absolutely. But I feel like he has the chops. He has very good lawyer skills. I feel like he could have gotten us off. The use of evidence in deducting to unravel the truth is a modern methodology. After all, it's only been a few short decades since our country opened its doors to the wider world. But the Western's ideas of science are rapidly gaining acceptance here. I feel sure that science will soon bring new methods of investigation and new procedures of justice. A new future of law awaits. But what it will look like, I cannot begin to imagine. That is for the young to pursue. Kazuma Kiryu? Yes. After this trial, you are set to embark on a journey of discovery to the illustrious British Empire. Learn all you can. Absorb everything of the wider world that you are able to. Do not forget to fulfill the mission imposed upon you. I understand, Your Excellency. Why are you giving that like side-eye look? Yeah. What was that about? Why do you look so... Yeah, what... Okay, it wasn't just me. Why do you look so grave all of a sudden?
Never mind. Yeah, okay, there is something. There is something up. As for you, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Oh, yes? In you, I sense, how can I put it? Unusual potential. I very much look forward to seeing how you carry that onwards. Thank you, Your Excellency. Trial journey, yes. Yeah, journey of self-improvement. The journey of the friends we made along the way. Oh. There we go. We're the defendant. We get to take the stand. We get our name cleared. It is time to deliver the final verdict. I hereby find a defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, not guilty. Woo! Cherry blossom petals in the courtroom. Let's go. Go and fade to white. This court is now adjourned. Is this the end of trial 1, though? Again, I still feel like, yeah, there's this nagging feeling. I still don't feel like I could celebrate just yet. 22nd of November, 2:46 p.m., Supreme Court of Defendants, Anti-Chamber 5. So that's a bit Sanshewich. That is, because I don't believe I could I forgot how to pronounce that word. So I'm just saying, I can't believe what's happened. I made it. I defended myself and made it through that horrendous trial. Ryunosuke, you finally pulled it off. Congratulations. Well, I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Kazuma. Also, we still need to find out what Giselle Brett says. Plan on doing a post-collab. Yes, I did do that. It is, post-collab. Oh, sorry, yes, I did a stream commentary, although I feel like I could have done better. I forgot to, talk about some of, the actual, difficult things, some of the things I wanted to do better. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I absolutely will be doing, I will be doing a reaction stream, and I'll be doing, a post, I'm commenting on it there. Cool. I'm glad you saw that. I'm gonna add on what I didn't add there. Thank you. I'm really glad to hear that. I do worry that, for next time I make it, I think that, my main issue with it is that, if you didn't know the process or anything, you would have thought, oh, you have, anime jokes and Delstria jokes, and these are the only 2 jokes that you have. That was not sort of how it planned out. I planned it out. I had some other ideas. I didn't necessarily have time for all the other ideas, and just the way that the best flow for the jokes was to have it in those 2 blocks. Won't be dropping until collab day for me. That's fair. That's totally fair. I'm excited to see what you have cooking. I'm excited to see. Though you owe me an extra large sukiyaki from the place on Yume University Street. Don't forget. Good after. It's probably the professor. All your hard work has certainly paid. Oh, it's you, Susato, right? Congratulations to both of you for proving Naruhodo-san's innocence. Our trusty judicial assistant. You worked hard for that result too, you know. Oh no, I didn't do any. Thank you so much. If we hadn't had that research report of Miss Brett's, I don't know how things would have turned out. Also, yeah, I don't know. This is just Ace Attorney for you, Lost. Your kind words should really be from my father. I was simply doing as he asked. It was his idea for me to go to the university and investigate. Your father? Yes, of course. Forgive me for intruding on court proceedings, Your Excellency. Susato Mikitoba, Judicial Assistant to the Defense. Speaking of Mikitoba, there you are. I believe congratulations are in order. This guy, it did a very deep voice. Naruhodo, you did an excellent job. Thank you, Professor. Oh no, it is I who should be thanking you. After all, your efforts exposed the true criminal that took the life of my good friend. NP Carlson, as he gets to talk about his poop relative to the whole collab, and his dresser said, yeah, I'll be doing a whole, retrospective one. I'm excited to see, again, I mean, you know what I think of NP Carlson. You know what I think about the Pompeii joke. You've seen my retrospective, so I'm so excited. It was exposed the true criminal that took the life of my good friend. Good friend? Oh, yes, you mentioned that before. It was you who actually invited Dr. Wilson to Yume University, is it? Yes, that's right. Professor Mikotoba studied overseas himself. He went to study forensic medicine in Great Britain. Presumably, that's when you met Dr. Wilson? Exactly. In those days, we worked together in the same hospital. Oh, you worked together? Never heard you mention that before. Well, it was a long time ago now. Besides, it's your turn, Asogi. Great Britain is a magnificent country. It leads the world in science, medicine, engineering, culture, and of course in law. Watch and learn, my boy. See what's happening in the world's largest melting pot. I will. I'll learn all that I can. I swear on this. The spirit of the Asogi clan. You're not taking that sword to Great Britain, are you? Of course I am. Japanese man's katana is his soul. This blade shows me where I need to go. It cuts down anything that's in my way. Yes, I've definitely seen how sharp it is already with my own eyes. I mean, we got off Ouchie's hair. That reminds me, what's happened to the woman? To Giselle Brett, I mean. After all, she's guilty of murder. Ah, yes, her. It's not easy to tell you this, but what do you mean? Surely she's going to face trial herself now. She's the true culprit after all. She will be leaving Japan in the very near future. For Shanghai. What? Shanghai? What's this about? Silbrett will not appear in courts again in this country. I'm certain of that. What? But why not? It's a matter of consular jurisdiction. Is that... Oh, that's Sector Hosonaga. It was a hard-fought battle in the courtroom today. Very impressive to watch. I must congratulate. But what's all this about consular jurisdiction? We cannot try this particular foreigner for her crimes here in Japan. What? We can't try her? But then who? Who's gonna bring her to justice? A British consular court will hear her case. Somewhere far away, where our voices can't be heard. But why a consular court? Professor, I simply don't understand. I thought consular courts were a thing of the past now that we signed the friendship treaty. Yes, in normal circumstances, you're right. Then, so long as this is not a serious incident of a highly political nature to our respective governments, they can't invoke a consular court just like that. Can't they? Yes, she's a student, but it doesn't justify our governments making secret agreements about her fate, does it? Something strange is going on. Miss Brett can't be held accountable for her actions here in Japan? I'm afraid that for the young student, today's trial was nothing more than a game all along. Seeing Ace turning in 3D, especially since they were still working with 2D blocking. Yeah, that is true. It is very odd, and yet they did it quite well. They did it quite well, I think. There's never any danger of comeuppance for her. I don't believe it. British government's Foreign Affairs Ministry has demanded that we hand over custody of Miss Brett. They're obviously taking a case of a foreign student committing murder very. I don't think so. They just don't want her in a Japanese prison. It's all gonna change from now on. We can make it change. This is a time of great turmoil. This new era heralded by the start of the 20th century. One day, I have no doubt that woman will receive the judgment she deserves, Yes, change is coming. And we're the ones driving it. Well, I think that's enough seriousness for now. This evening calls for a celebratory drink. But, Professor! You're right. This is no time for gloomy faces. We should be celebrating Ryunosuke's not guilty verdict. Let's start having some fun. In that case, might I suggest No! No, I do not want to go back there after everything. As a head waiter, I should be delighted to provide you with ample food and drink. You're a detective, Hosonaga-san, aren't you? Let's not worry about details for now. La Carnival, no! Let's not go there. What? Carnival's food is second to none. I shall go and attend to the paperwork for Naruhodo-san's release. Oh, yes, thank you. I swear, people make terrible decisions in this game. It's like the hottie clinic. Giselle Brett won't be tried here. I suppose that means I'll never know. I'll never find out why she killed Dr. Wilson. Kazuma? Yes, Ryunosuke? I just wanted to say thanks again. That's all. You really saved my skin today. I didn't do a thing. You were the lawyer in there, weren't you? The defense was all your own work. Your skills made the difference, though. One day, I bet you'll be the best lawyer in the world. I'm not so sure about that. To be honest, something kept occurring to me over and over again during that trial. Couldn't help thinking that maybe you're the one destined to become a great lawyer, not me. Come on, be serious. If I helped you today, it was only right at the very start of the trial. But you have a natural talent for it. For being a defense lawyer, I mean. Oh, no, not me. All that tense verbal combat? I never want to go through that ever again. I did what you told me to do, that's all. Because I knew I could trust you. That's the point. Ari? What do you mean that's the point? Listen, Ryunosuke, do you know what the most crucial weapon is that any lawyer needs in order to win? Knowledge of the law? No. The ability to believe. Believe? To believe what? A defense lawyer has to fight for his clients. He has to believe in them at all times. Like, you believed in me when I said I didn't do it. I'm human, just like you. I don't have some superhuman ability to know the truth. But you have to make a choice about what to believe in, and stick to it when you're defending someone. Sometimes in the courtroom, you can really be backed into a corner. But being able to remain faithful to what you chose to believe in, even then, well, that's not something anyone can do. It takes a special kind of person. Believing in your client. Just look at today's trial. I'm a student lawyer with precious little real experience, but you never stopped believing in me. Well, you faced seemingly hopeless situations time and again, but you never stopped looking for the truth. And in the end, you found it through your own efforts, and because you never stopped believing in me. Thanks, Kazuma. There's something I want to ask you, actually, Ryunosuke. Well, it's a favor, really. Something very important to me. It sounds serious. What is... You're still here, are you? Oh, Inspector Hosonaga. Bring some rickshaws for us. Let's go. You. Who knows fight marker? Nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I figured. Honestly, I figured that people were gonna do that. I figured. I actually have a friend who knows Ellie Spectacular. So fair enough. Fair enough. Got some. Got some. A little bit of a few pointers, but also mainly just cheering him on from from Specs. So yeah, that's so. I'm so glad that you look that you're cool with that. You appreciate that. I knew people were gonna do it. I mean, the top comment on the announcement video was "I'm not Lois," so I knew people were putting it in there. Like, I knew that I had to have my own spin on it. So I'm glad that they enjoy it. Let's pick up this conversation again later. We should be celebrating right now. First court victory. And your study tour to Great Britain, don't forget. Ah, yes, that too. My very first trial came to an end. Kazuma Kiryu-chan, Professor Mikatoba. Yeah, he definitely doesn't want to go. See, Susato-san, who acted as my assistant. Inspector Osanaga, who didn't really play. You absolutely played much of a. You absolutely put. You saved that evidence. They're all connected to the same. Yeah. It was because of the help and support of all these people that I managed to get through that trial. But more importantly, Kazuma hadn't yet managed to ask his favor of me. Little did I realize just how much it would change my life. Yeah, we're gonna go on that trip. We're gonna go to Great Britain, baby. Although, wait, no, is that something we should be celebrating? Is that something? Is going to Britain something we should really celebrate? I'm not so sure about that. Yay, trial 1 done. We're gonna keep going. We got some time here. I want to keep going. Episode 2: The Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band. Yes, it is Spexifier I'm talking about. Yeah. Shared a video on Ellie's server. Yeah. That would make sense. That would make sense that it's Specs who shared it. Looks like a ship. Looks like a boat. Looks like we going across the waves. We got to be on the water. Wait, did I do it? I don't think I did a but really fast joke. I think that was one of the ones that I had in mind that I didn't have time for. I think this wait, no, I think this is pre-Titanic. The Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band. Here we go.
In a corner of that small, dark room, Sholmes and
Yo!
with bated breath. In time,
Yeah.
a ventilator, a hiss, and a soft, almost growl-like sound.
Not a single oar. How can one move it?
Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. "You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern shutter, and the room slowly came into view.
What's it gonna
Sholmes
be?
was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. Fatal's most perplexing final words. The speckled band. I believe this is the terrible coil to which you referred, Wilson. In front of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared as it
Oh,
threatened to strike.
snake.
It truly was
Where's the snake
most
charmer when you need-
terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
I think the really fast thing that I'm thinking of is, oh yes,
So then, let us unravel this mystery.
is for some of my redeems.
Led to this curious murder.
Oh, Susato's there.
The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the man was killed. No marks to suggest.
Locked room mystery. Locked room mystery.
This would appear to be a locked room mystery. In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the floor.
On the floor, 11037.
Almost certainly with the
What could
ink
this
of
mean?
his upset bottle. A Russian word. So the victim was a Russian man then, and the letters are well formed, suggesting he was compos mentis at the time. This is a most extraordinary script. And evidently not pen.
I worry about
this message.
where are
In
we?
fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality.
What is this special kind of gun you
The scene was
invented?
placed just prior to the incident by the victim himself, I would venture. Well,
How do you have infrared vision? How do you have infrared vision in like the 1700s, 1800s?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait.
You see, in less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Locked from inside.
Ah, yes, the locked room. That mystery is paper thin.
You don't mean the culprit is in there?
Who are you, and where have you come from?
Oh, Hosonaga is back.
Only one in the world.
Once again in disguise, I assume.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes, baby!
You must have heard of him.
Hell yeah, Sherlock Holmes, let's fucking go! Unfortunately, it's probably, we haven't seen us just yet. Yeah, it's probably us in there. What is throbbing? What's going on? Something's not right here. There's trouble in the air. Uh-oh. Wait, I can't move. Handcuffs yet again. Why am I in handcuffs? We really are, I can't believe that, that we are the Maya Fey of this game. So you wake up now. Oh, the soldier. We had to drag you out of the wardrobe. I do not believe how you could not wake up. You are a true cold-blooded man. You found me then. Did we get still? Duh, we found you. And now you pay, criminal. How long are you hiding in that tiny wardrobe? Sorry. Now you have been found. It is time to admit your crimes. Unless you want to find out how cold the ocean is. No, I'll tell you everything. There's only one thing I'd like to know from you. Isn't that... Oh. Is this Why did you do it? Why did you take his life? But Miss Susato... Wait. Did he just say? Take his life? Where is he? Where's Kazuma? You pretend you do not know. You are a wolf in the sheep's belt. You are the killer. Do not try to make excuses. You said the victim was Russian. Kazuma-sama's body was discovered not long ago. Oh God. Here, in this very cabin, that was supposedly shut from the inside. His body. Please, do not try to tell us you were doing this terrible thing in your sleep. Kazuma's dead, but he can't be. And these handcuffs. Surely you don't think I have to know. Why did you take Kazuma-sama's life? Answer me, please. No. No. I don't think so. Kazuma. It was just 2 short weeks ago. Are you sure about this? Won't we get in trouble? Don't you find it fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else could you come to England to me with me to study?
It's really something else when they brought your luggage in here earlier, though. The way that Russian crewman just tossed your traveling case onto the floor. I thought I was gonna die.
Yes, I still can't quite believe that. I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my dress.
It would be even less of a man. Stop it. Stop it. Hey, honestly, I thought I'd broken every bone in my body.
Well, it's about 50 days until we dock in Great Britain. And if you confine yourself to my cabin here, I don't expect anyone else will discover you.
So, it's 2 weeks in, so we got about, 14 days. It's about 35 days left. So, just over a month. Hope not. I get the feeling those Russians wouldn't be very forgiving of a stowaway.
They're a sturdy bunch, that's for sure.
What I want to know is, why do we need to keep it a secret from the young lady?
From our faithful judicial assistant Mikatoba, you mean?
From your close friend, more of the point. Thank you, Lost. Thank you for coming. Surely we could confide in her, couldn't we? I don't believe she'd give me away.
No, but if she knew what we'd done, that would make her guilty by association. It's best that only you and I know about this.
I suppose so.
Anyway, it's about time that the steward is supposed to come and clean the cabin. I know it's cramped, but you better get in there, I think. It won't be for long. And anyway, compared to hiding inside my traveling case, it'll be a breeze.
Yes, but what if the steward decides to open the wardrobe for some reason? Then I'll be in for it.
Stop worrying. I tell you what. Why don't you write keep out or something on this piece of paper? That's what this is. Then I can stick it over the wardrobe doors once you're inside.
I don't know. We've only been at sea for about 15 days. How can this have happened? We are supposed to be going on this adventure to England together.
We leave you at next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make more trouble for yourself. Murderer.
No, I'm not a murderer.
Duh, you said before. You said you admit everything about your crimes.
No, that's not right. I mean, yes, I did stow away on the ship, but murdering my best friend.
No one else could have done it. Admit the truth.
Suzuki-san? Please tell me what happened. I need to know. Very well. But there is something I would like to ask of you, too. Those eyes. She looks like she's ready to destroy me. This nightmare is getting worse by the minute. I suppose all I can do is try and find out what really happened.
Alright, Kazuma's death.
He really has been killed, hasn't he? This isn't just a bad dream. And these handcuffs. They think I did it. They think I'm Kazuma's killer? When they found him, the cabin was locked from the inside. What do you mean? There's no access to the cabin via porthole window, and the bolt on the door can't be operated from outside. In other words, after the crime, the culprit couldn't have escaped these four walls. What? Or to put it another way, the culprit could only have somebody inside this cabin. Or do you have some other explanation? This is impossible. How did he die then? What happened exactly? Are you still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstances? Please, Susato-san, you have to tell me. The cause of death is still undetermined. They don't know how he died. Zip's doctor is examining the body, but of course, he has no post-mortem analysis experience. I don't suppose we shall learn more until an expert has been consulted at our next port of call. So presumably that means there were no external signs of injury then? That's true, yes.
All right, about the incident. Can't anyone tell me what actually happened here in this cabin? I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Kazuma, kill Kiryu, kill? I don't believe that's something you know the answer to better than anyone. Please, whatever you say, you were here in the cabin after all. Well, yes, I was, but... And how is this gonna work? Because we don't have a jury, like, is there a judge? Like, unless we are, like, stopping at Shanghai or something. He would always wait before dawn and do his training first thing in the morning. I was waiting outside his cabin, as I have every day so far on this voyage. But this morning, he did not come. I could sense that he wouldn't. Does that mean he was already dead when Susato-san arrived at his cabin door, I wonder? I knocked, but there was no reply. Then, I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. The crewman forced the cabin door open, and when we managed to get inside, there was Kazuma-sama. There was Kiryu-chan, collapsed on the floor. White tape there now shows exactly where he was found, I suppose. I had no idea anything happened. I must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow. I wish it wasn't the case, but that's just very hard to believe. That's, you know what, fair. It's an Ace Attorney game. Fair. It's all very hard for me to believe too, trust me. Now I've told you everything that I know. So it's my turn to ask you a question. Yes, alright. My head feels so heavy. Still throbbing like anything. Hey. Alright. Stowaway. Why are you even on board the ship, Naruhodo-san? You said something before about being a stowaway, didn't you? Oh, yes, I'm afraid that's true. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now, and I've been shut up in this cabin the entire time. I had no idea. But how could you have occupied Kazuma-sama's cabin for so long without him noticing? No, that would have been impossible, obviously. Yes, of course. Kazuma invited me. He wanted us to go to England together. He actually asked you. But why? I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself. I don't understand. Kazuma, why do you want this? What's the real reason? Why go to such extreme lengths to smuggle me to England with you? An idea that's been on my mind ever since the end of that incredible trial. I think I told you then, didn't I? That you ought to become a lawyer yourself. Well, yes, you did say that, but I didn't think you were serious. You have a talent for it. I can assure you of that. But I've never really thought about becoming a lawyer. Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. London is at the spearhead of cultural development, the center of the world in many ways. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place with your own eyes, can there? Well, no, definitely not. But on a personal level, if you were to become a lawyer, then what? Nothing. Forget it. Kazuma-sama he was always saying the same thing. He wanted to change the Japanese legal system. Perhaps he thought that he could do that with you. Yes, maybe. But something's still bothering me a little. Look in his eyes, then. It was darker than I'd ever seen it before. Susato-san? I'm sorry that we kept it a secret from you. Stowing away on the ship, I mean. I know Kazuma-sama. I expect he was trying to protect me. To avoid me becoming guilty by association. That's exactly right, yes. We're perfect, in fact. And last night. If you're not the culprit, then tell me. what happened last night here in this cabin? Well, the thing is, I don't really remember. Kazuma brought me something to eat, just like he always did. And then I got myself into that wardrobe over there, just like I always did. After that, I fell asleep. Well, yes. Just like I always did. So deeply that you didn't even stir when Kazuma-sama was killed? Well, yes. I know it sounds unbelievable. Really, I do. But it's the truth. If only I'd woken up, then perhaps I wouldn't be in this predicament. And for some reason, my head's still throbbing like anything. Really? Interesting. Is something wrong? Is it wrong? Oh, no, it's... Please, forget it. Susato-san, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. I really don't want to doubt you. But the trouble is, there's no one else who could have possibly done this. Ugh. Kazuma, I don't understand. Why? Why did this have to happen? I can't take this. Don't try to go anywhere. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. I can't allow that to happen. I'm sorry, but Kazuma was killed right under my nose here, and I didn't do anything to stop it. And now I'm supposed to just sit around, my hands tied, while whoever did this walks free? No, I can't allow that to happen. Well, what do you propose to do then? I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find out exactly what happened here. I'm going to work out who took Kazuma's life and how and why they did it. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to excuse me. Hi. Hi. Oh, and we're dead. That's another game over. Congratulations. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Thank you. Thank you all for coming by. Have a good one. Okay, now we're back. What the? That was a Susato takedown. A Susato what? What martial art form is that? I'm going to need you to prove it. Sorry, prove it? Yes, your innocence. I need evidence. But how am I supposed to? Have you forgotten already what you achieved just a few weeks ago? You successfully defended yourself in a court of law. Ah, I see. Yes, I do have a plane-related setup. This is true. He's expecting me to present some conclusive evidence, and right now we only have our attorney's badge and a paper seal. We do have a plane-related setup, correct? I have to get Susato-san to believe me. I'll show her some evidence right now. Well, this is probably the only option we have. Let's take a look at it. Keep out, rotate from the back. Is it this? You can see the remnants of the glue we used to stick this over the wardrobe doors. Although it wasn't proper glue, of course. We didn't have any of that with us. So I pulverized some rice into a paste to use instead. To a stowaway like me, every single grain of rice represents precious rations. That's why I spread it as thinly as I possibly could. Couldn't bear to waste any. Keep out, don't need to investigate that. I assume, yeah, we've already investigated 901. I assume, yeah, this is probably the best thing that we have. Tell me, when I was discovered in the wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the doors? Oh, yes, it was. I remember clearly. I thought so. Kazuma always puts it in place whenever I went to sleep in there. Yeah, because we couldn't have put it ourselves. Just in case the cabin steward or another crew member decided to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well. Ah, yes, of course. The gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe doors before he opened them. But if I truly were the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck this on the outside of the doors on my own. Yes, that's quite true. In other words, it's impossible that I killed Kazuma. Also, why are we still on the floor? Well, Even if you are sprawled hopelessly on the floor, I can see why Kazuma-sama thought so highly of you. Thank you, Susato-san. Now, do you think perhaps you can help me up? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. We got ourselves well oriented again. But in the light of that evidence, I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating in here at least. Thank you. So you finally believe me? I'm sorry. No. What? I'm not sure yet. I can't rule out the possibility that you used some sort of conjuring trick to put the sign back in position. What does she think I am, a magician? For now, I suggest you investigate as thoroughly as possible in here. I'll do the same. Alright, let's get to work, Susato-san. Please don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts. Oh. I shall be watching you to make sure you do nothing that might disturb the crime scene. I wouldn't want you using your conjuring tricks to destroy evidence, for example. Right. Well, anyway, I should make a start investigating in here. Examine everything I can. Kazuma, I swear, I will avenge your death. All right. This is ending stream normal, so earlier than normal, but that's what we're gonna do, is I'm feeling really hungry. And it's not the kind of hunger that I'm like, oh, I can take a break. And she like 5-minute break, get some snacks. And no, I need to have an actual meal. So let us find somebody to raid. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you all. Let us see. Rating channel. I don't believe. Oh yeah, Yoko. I don't believe we've rated Yoko yet. Let us go say hello. To her. Wait, hold on. Might not be actually not the best idea. They are talking about some mental health stuff. So instead, let's say hello to Teo. Teo's live. Let's say hi to Teo. Go. They're playing some Hellgivers going through the snow. Let's go. Let's go say hello. We are gonna. There we go. Start our raid. Just yes, yeah. Spam those plane emojis, I guess. Those tie-out raids. There's woo. All right. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you, Stan Shuwich, for being in the YouTube chat. Feel free to jump on board Twitch if you want to raid. And yeah, thanks for coming. See you on Friday with Minecraft, our community voted game, Minecraft. We're becoming a Minecraft streamer now. Oh god. All right. See you then. Bye.